I hereby call to order this March 11th, 2024 Whitman Housing Authority meeting. This meeting is being recorded and supposed to be being Zoomed, but it ain't working. Correction, isn't working. Roll call. Michelle.
Present.
Terry.
Yeah.
Patty is excused. Bob, are you here?
I sure am.
Board review and vote on the minutes of the regular board meeting for February 12th, 2024. Did everyone have a chance to read them?
I'll make a motion. We accept the minutes of the meeting. I lost the date.
2/12/24.
June 12, 24.
I'll second the motion.
Motion by Bob, second by Terry to accept the board minutes for July. Good Lord in heaven, it's going to be a long night. February 12th, 2024. All in favor? Financial reports. A, February 2024 vouchers. B, January 2024 bank balances. C, January 2024 financial statements. Did anyone have any questions on any of the checks? And did you have anything you wanted to go over, Eileen?
Yeah, so I did renew a couple of CDs at 4.75. They did have a 5% one, but it was only for 9 months. And the other one was 4.75, and that was for 14 months. So normally when it's an election year, you will see numbers just fall. So I thought we were safer jumping in for the 14 months rather than the 9 months. So those two were done. They're not showing on here because they were done in February. Any questions on the other financials, the financial statements?
Do I hear a motion to accept the financial reports?
I'll make a motion that we accept the financial reports A, B, and C.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Terry, second by Michelle. She beat you, Bob. To accept the financial reports A, B, C, and D. All in favor?
Aye.
Fiscal year 2025 annual plan and the 2025 5-year capital improvement plan on all state properties are presented to the board and residents. Board tenants discussion, questions are encouraged.
Okay, so quickly I'm going to go over the annual plan. So everybody here I believe is from Harvard Court, correct? So this may not apply to you. This is something that's required by the state of Massachusetts.
What page you on, Eileen?
These ones aren't numbered. It's the annual plan. It's I don't think you guys have a copy in front of you.
Okay.
So just to go over, I had to make comments on our capital improvement plan within the annual plan. And so one of the projects that we are doing, it's out to bid currently. I think bids are due on the 14th, and that is called the Creative Placemaking Grant. So that is going to be at our Pine Circle development, and the project will create an outdoor space that encourages a sense of community among residents, integrates health and wellness, social interactions, and engagement in a hands-on project that incorporates art as a social change. The scope includes landscaping and decorative flower beds and flowering trees throughout. Outdoor exercise equipment to help improve physical and mental health, open space, shaded plazas including a gazebo, outdoor furniture, and a tenant-managed project designed with the goal of preventing the extinction of the monarch butterfly. So the exercise equipment will be at Pine Circle, sort of at the end of the access road, and it'll be on the right-hand side. And that will be available to Harvard Court tenants also. And it is ADA compliant, so there will be a pathway for a wheelchair to get there and to use that. There's one of the pieces of equipment does everything. So if someone's in a wheelchair, they have access to all different kinds of exercises. So that was a grant that we won back in 2020, and it has taken this long for it to actually go out to bid. But
That was 2020?
2020 is when we got the
Seemed
award.
more like 2015.
Well, it's with COVID. Everything changed with COVID. So then also, this was the first year of the Community Preservation Act. So the Housing Authority applied for a grant for our Stetson Terrace elderly disabled property to replace underground wiring. The underground wiring is old and degrading. We already have some pole lights that aren't working and cannot be fixed. So the Whitman Housing Authority applied for and received under the Community Preservation Act $115,881.
Sorry?
So with that, I used leverage to go after more funding under the High Leverage Asset Preservation Program. So the Housing Authority was awarded an additional $289,702. This funding was leveraged using the Community Preservation Act amount of $115,881. In total, the Housing Authority will receive $551,765, which includes an additional $146,812 to complete the replacement of all underground wiring and underground sewer lines and lift at our Stetson Terrace elderly disabled development. So also in the annual plan, we discuss vacancies. So our state elderly average vacancies was 2%. The goal is to be 2% or under. The families was 6%. So we have 18 family units. One unit was in need of a total rehab. So that took, I think, about 4 plus months. So that was 6%. So we did not get written up for that because that was a planned project. It was a modernization project, and it was something that really they had to put all new floors. They had to put new kitchen cabinets, redo the bathroom, everything. So that was the reason for that vacancy. It was a little bit longer than normal for sure. So on our turnovers, and this is all the state. Unfortunately, Harvard Court's not involved in this. In the annual plan. So the average number of days from vacated to make maintenance ready was 13 days. The average time from the date vacated to the lease up date was also 13 days. Betty would have those units leased the same day that maintenance had them ready. And maintenance, normally you get 20 work days, and so the guys had done the turnovers on an average of 13 days, which is great. So those are some of the highlights of the annual plan. The annual plan is still in the hallway there, and we'll leave that out if anyone is interested in any other information. So now, I guess if you want to do the vote on the annual plan, Kathy, and then I'll jump into the capital improvement plan.
Do I hear a motion to accept the annual plan for 2025 capital improvement plan?
Make a motion that we accept the 2025 annual plan and 5-year capital improvement plan. I'll second the motion.
Motion by Michelle, second by Terry to accept fiscal year 2025 annual plan and 2025 capital improvement plan. All in favor?
Aye.
Board vote to approve or amend fiscal year 2025 annual plan.
So you just voted on the annual plan, so now I'm going to jump to the capital improvement plan. So that one was really a vote for the annual plan. So
So we approved 5 and 6 together?
The annual plan was presenting it,
Yep.
to any tenant discussion, and then the vote was number 6.
Okay.
So, on the capital improvement plan, as you can see, there's a lot of projects on here that have been were completed in the last fiscal year that are currently in progress, and a lot planned. Because of the large amount of money that we got between HILAP funding, ARPA funding, and emergency repair funding, we were able to put into our capital improvement plan a lot of things that have been put off. One of the major ones that we've been trying to get done for probably the past 5 years is the upper parking lot at Pine Circle. It is ruddy, it's got cracks, it's really dangerous. So I'm very happy to say that that is something that we will get to this year in 2025. We have scattered sites, exterior door replacement, very old doors. We need to replace a garage roof at one of our properties. That's a high number. The Housing Authority will be managing any project under $25,000 now. There's been a change. So obviously I'll be getting a garage roof done for less than $9,695, but that's what's put in there. Basement stair repairs, we'll be doing deck replacement at one of the properties. Some knob and tube that's not currently, it's not being used, but it needs to be removed. It's been upgraded, but it hasn't been removed, so we need to do that. Replace smoke and CO detectors at Pine Circle and Stetson Terrace. They're both nearing the end of their estimated useful life, and they do need to be replaced. The underground wiring will start in 2025, but most likely will not. Construction probably won't start till late 25 to 2026 rather. Scattered sites, roof replacement at our Fullerton Ave property. That seems very high at $67,395, but these numbers come from, they include a lot of times an architect, the cost of an architect, and the cost of prevailing wages. The state has to pay a certain amount per hour based on the skill or expertise that someone has. So these numbers might look really, really high to you. Unfortunately, the state pays very high on construction because we are required by law to pay a certain amount to people, depending on the trade that they're in. So, yeah, and then we have, the ones that are for 2028, 27, 28, those are just in there. They're sort of markers taking that money right now, but most likely there would be something else that might jump in front of them at a later date. But right now, it looks like we can do a lot of small projects in 2025, which is really good because some of these have been, we've been waiting to have them done for quite a while now. So in total, formula funding expected to be spent and has been spent in 2023, $869,462. In grants, we have procured $1,434,699 in grants. So the majority of the work that we will get done is due to grants, and altogether the total is $2,304,161. So Harvard Court, we completed the seal coating. 2024, the community building floors, the restrooms, the laundry room, that's all been done. And I don't know, coming up soon, the guys will be painting this and putting down new flooring in this room because we're going to have the lunch program every day. It doesn't make sense to keep carpet when people are dropping maybe gravy and mashed potatoes and soup or something on the floor. So the floor will be the same that's in the main hallway here. Mm-hmm. So that will be done soon. I don't know the exact dates yet.
Is the flooring company gonna do that or maintenance?
Maintenance. It's cheaper to pay them to do it.
Yep.
John bought he already ordered the material, so they're supposed to be in, I can't remember the date. And the guys will do the painting.
How can they do the painting if it's so high?
If you look at it, this whole side doesn't need any painting on it because it's all wood. So it says up there, yeah, they'll have to have, put a high ladder and someone will be spotting them down below. Yeah.
Or a really, really tall ruler.
So also too, I am beginning to work with an engineer regarding a new fob system. The one we have is old, and it is not something, it's something that's so old now that we would have to replace it. So better to replace it before it shuts down and we can't fix it. So we're going to do that. We're going to look into putting some cameras around the property as part of that project. And maybe changing the buzzer system so that maybe we can see who's coming, who's at the door, that's ringing your buzzer. So, but I've got to look into that and see what all the costs are for that. So those are the projects that are planned for Harvard Court. Does anyone have any questions? Any tenants, any questions?
I don't have any.
Brian?
Yeah, so you are going to get like surveillance cameras for the property?
Yeah, I'm hoping to do that.
Yeah, because you've been having like a lot of problems here on on the property and stuff, because I hear cars coming down that corridor really late at night, sometimes 12:30, 2 in the morning and stuff. I hear people going in and out of here, and it's been very frequent that it's been going on.
Yeah, and I know some people are driving on the sidewalks.
Yeah.
Even during the day, I guess. So hopefully, some of that stuff will be caught on camera and we'll be able to figure out, who it is and what's going on.
May I suggest putting the camera outside of the dumpster too?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Because we get people from probably all over the town that are dumping mattresses that cost $100 a piece to get rid of. It's ridiculous. I'll probably try to do that at Stetson Terrace and Pine Circle also, because it's costing us a fortune to get rid of other people's stuff. Tenants should let us know if they have furniture, but I think if someone buys furniture, they should always say, pay for them to take it away, because it's a lot cheaper having the furniture company take it than it is for us to have to get them to come out for a second trip. It costs a lot of money, and then that's on the tenants.
Yeah, and another question too, when we get the surveillance system, who's going to be monitoring it? Is it going to be monitored by the police or?
No. So we will only monitor it, we will only look at it when we know that there's a problem. So
Okay.
if somebody says, there was yelling and screaming outside last night, about 11 o'clock, then we'll go and we'll look at that area at that particular time.
Okay.
We're not going to,
I know
we're
there are
going.
some systems that you can use that can, I know there are some systems you can use by looking on your phones and stuff too, so.
Yeah, those are more of those, this wouldn't be something as small as that.
Okay.
I think a lot of people have, what do they call those, Ring or something, where you can see someone at your door, you can see it,
Right.
you know what I mean? So it's not going to necessarily be like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think it's pretty much going to be, like the police, if there was a crime somewhere, they go to the area and they see who has cameras outside and they ask if they can look at them, because they know about time that a crime happened. And so the same thing will happen here. So if something happened, then that's when we will either hand that over to the police if it's a criminal activity, or if it's not, then we will look at that particular day and time in the area and see what came up on film.
Good.
But we really don't have too many incidents around here, to be truthful. So it's not, it's not going to be a full-time job
But
looking
it's a
at
good
that.
idea to have and stuff.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Do I hear a motion to accept the amended fiscal year 2025 capital plan?
I'll make a motion that we accept the 2025 five-year capital improvement plan. Second?
Motion by Terry, second by Michelle to approve the fiscal year 2025 capital improvement plan. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I'm not ignoring you people. I don't have an agenda, so the best I can do is second something.
You've ignored me by more times than this, Bob. I don't care.
That's all right, I'll relax.
I'm not going to let you fall asleep. You're right next to my big mouth. Board vote to approve A-1 masonry and construction of Middleborough, Mass. Is the lowest responsible bidder on Belmont Street Masonry Repair Project 3380970 in the amount of $11,111. And the references have been checked. Is that what?
What is this, fireplace repair?
No, our Belmont Street home is brick, and it also has cement stairs, so the stairs in the back need to be repaired. And then we've got some cracks coming down between the bricks. There's probably about 4 or 5 areas on it that need to be repaired.
So that's a good price, because look at the top price, it's like double.
Yeah, it's $26,674, so it's more than double.
Yeah.
Do I hear a motion to accept?
I make a motion that we accept the A1 masonry and construction of Middleborough for the bidder for the Belmont Street property.
I'll second the motion.
Motion by Michelle, second by Bob, that we approve A1 masonry and construction of Middleborough is the lowest and most responsible bidder for the Belmont Street masonry repair project in the amount of $11,111. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
That's a lucky number.
That's what I thought. We gotta have one project that goes smoothly.
Love those ones.
We typed it smoothly. Oh, you typed it smoothly. In the interest of time and efficiency and following positive reference checks, a board vote will be required to allow the low and responsible bidder on the Pine Circle Creative Place Making Project number 338082 in the amount of blank to blank of blank.
So, as it says, in the interest of time and efficiency, our bids are due on the 14th. References will be checked. Obviously, the next board meeting won't be for another month, so we don't want to hold off that long. We want to get moving. So there will be a telephone vote from Kathy, finding out, telling you who the low bidder is, the amount, and then, polling the board. Okay? So you don't have to vote tonight. That will be as soon as references come back.
Okay. Board discussion and vote regarding the proposals submitted to purchase the karaoke equipment for Harvard Court.
Okay, did you want to talk, Juan?
Sure. So first, is it all right if I show a video of the karaoke last Friday and why we want the system in here?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna come around to work. I've been here for about close to 17 years, 16, 17 years. And one of the things is, if we do karaoke, hopefully we won't cost us more. How are you gonna do that?
Juan is about to show us a video on his tablet, Bob, of karaoke.
Get the soft buffer.
Noisy, you.
He's trying to get it to come up now.
You know what I'm gonna do? Okay. So last Friday was, did not know it was National Women's Day. So, I'm not gonna stop talking again, because I moved. We had a karaoke, most of it, karaoke special, Mike night, that night. And if I can keep this still, these are all the young ladies here, most of them here, and I get their permission. And they're dancing. Oh, it's gonna stop on the pause there.
Electronics are great when they work, and they never work when you want them to.
I can get it to come back up on. I'll just talk a little bit about how that is, and that's why this is kind of based on the basis why we should get better equipment and my tablet should and better Wi-Fi and stuff. Well, I'm just gonna let this sit on here, but I can talk a little bit about that, and then if it comes back on, I would say so. And let it play.
So Juan, can I ask a question? So, did they normally sell karaoke?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, go keep on talking. It's talking, right?
So do they normally sell the microphones, like the whole karaoke kit? Like, do they have one whole thing like that where everything's involved? Because, I mean, I know you mentioned about the TV, hooking to the TV, but that's not a smart TV.
Yeah, I know. It probably can't hook up to a smart TV. So that TV, unless it is a smart TV. But these are, just if you can turn on that, because I don't want to move this because of it. But these, all them, the ones here, all got up. And we're dancing. I've never seen that for 17 years. But you can see.
I'm sure the ladies are happy that you got them on film.
Yeah, it was. Now you see the smiles. This is what I'm talking about. It brings people together, and why it's important to have what we have. I got a chance to video this, and I enjoyed going back and forth and watching each one of them to do it. But you probably wouldn't get many to do that. So this is just a small part of what possibilities with.
I'm glad there's something. My grandmother lived at Stetson Terrace, and the parties they used to have and the potluck dinners, it's just sad now that they don't have them anymore.
Yeah, so that's one of the reasons why, Brian and I do what we do. Be able to have, those who live here, be able to enjoy these things, enjoy music, enjoy that. So, I myself have been.
But you didn't know it was National Women's Day?
No, I didn't. I got told.
Did you smack him, Jolene,
No,
and tell him?
no. Well, what's her name's not here yet. Sharon's not here. Sharon would. So,
Supposed to wear purple that time.
most of the, I've gotten 3 different prices on the, it's called the Party Box 310 JBL,
Yeah.
and it has wheels, so it's easy to, you pull up and you can bring it along with you. Now, on BJ's, they had the $399.
How much?
$399. at Best Buy, they had it $379. Amazon had it at $379. So I divided the, each breakdown of each one of them. So I would go with myself. I would go with the one from Best Buy because if you need to take equipment back, you can just bring it to Best Buy. And they do have a 4-year savings plan on there for like $49. Most of these other ones have it at that average for that equipment. Now microphones are a totally different thing because I got a quote, a picture from Best Buy, and Eileen came into me and she's like, these microphones look very familiar, and they were the ones over there that don't work, right? So she's pulling that out. So the two that I have down there from Amazon, one of them, they're near the same price, but they come in 4 microphones because more people would like to sing, more people would like to walk around and hand it to each other and to be able to do it as a group. So one of them is rechargeable and the other one is by batteries. Now, honestly, I don't know too much about the rechargeable ones. I do know about the ones with the battery and being out there singing and watching the guys who do the karaoke's out in the around. A lot of them have batteries there. Now, the ones with the batteries, the ones that we'd have to get batteries for, that had a 4.6 star. And it had 22,573 reviews. The one that's rechargeable has only a 59 rating. So it's not much known about that, and I don't know if the rechargeable one, you have to be after, like we have batteries for our scooters, and they do wear down after you charge, after charge, after charge. You have to replace the whole microphone. It's soldered into that way. It does not say on here. So my recommendation would be go with the ones that take AA batteries, because you can see how much charge is left on that microphone. So that's just my take on it. I have cordless microphones, and mine run by battery, and the speaker that I was speaking of, I bought it in here. A friend had it, and I think it would be the best way to go. If you have any questions, you can ask me.
So the batteries are an ongoing cost, so
Yes.
I don't know. I'd like to take a little bit. I'd like to do a little bit of research on the other ones, the rechargeable ones.
The rechargeable one?
Yeah.
Because that's the one that the battery ones, at least we know they have 2,573 reviews. It's a 4.6. The rechargeable ones, we don't know because they have such a 59 rating on it. So if I had to choose between the two, and if the chargeable one, if something goes wrong or with it, then you can't just put another battery in. The battery ones you can. And it's, karaoke and night nights is usually only once, or, 4 times out of the month. So I can't see it chewing through a lot of cost through the batteries. That's just my take on it. I do know quite a bit about rechargeable things, because those and all the ones who have chairs know that eventually you're going to have to replace that rechargeable one, how much it's used, and it's not a whole lot known about that.
What do you guys think?
If you want to look into it, Eileen, we can table it until next month. That's totally.
Well, yeah, no, I don't want them to have to table it till next month.
Are these the Bluetooth antennas on this fun rechargeable?
Yeah, all the ones that are wireless, Bluetooth that you use, this is the same as well. This they have antennas, that's on the back. If you look on the other one, there's two
only two
antennas
antennas
on
on the other one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that still will do the same as that would do. That's just one for each one of those microphones.
Right.
I have one that has two antennas, and I have two microphones.
But what if you're using 4 and you only have 2 antennas?
These will work with this. In the front, there's channels.
Yeah,
This will work with this antenna, this will work with either or. You can switch back any two, all of them will work. It's just, that dish is a fancy way of showing, okay, here you got one with an antenna, you got another one with an antenna, you got another one with an antenna, and if one antenna's off,
What do you think?
like this one too, because it says echo volume control.
yeah, that's just if you want to put echo in
I
different
wonder
things
if
on it.
batteries last.
So, like I said.
I agree with you, though. I'd rather have rechargeable.
Rechargeable ones. But I do know about cost if we get the things we change.
But I just think that's a shitload of money
This
for
will
one
work on
speaker.
some other fancy stuff too, like they just put that echo is just being able to just maybe.
You don't want them to echo, right?
No.
Wow,
no, it's
that's
and then
expensive.
You get a whole lot of antennas different fancies, I think.
Okay.
So that's just. Any more questions?
I said nicely.
All right, so I suppose if you've done the research, Juan, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
And I think the
have you
only thing
seen
is-
any other remote ones? Any other remote ones that had more comments, more reviews?
No, I had Zach help me look up in there, and we went through the ones on Amazon and what their reviews. That's why I had to make sure that you put the rating and the reviews in there. And usually there's two microphones. Like I got two microphones there, and my two microphones that probably cost maybe $40-something less than this. So they have come a long way. These are 4 microphones.
Well, I think it's good to have the 4 because I think,
Yeah.
4 of you ladies will get up together because no one wants to be up by themselves. I would be the same way. I'd probably get up and sing too if there was 4.
So the only thing that I didn't, that I had to look, Zach wasn't here, that I was going to talk to him about, is we looked up online of what it would cost for batteries, and it's much cheaper on Amazon to get batteries. I'm gonna get that and print that out, and then.
So the problem is that we cannot pay sales tax. So someone has to eat the sales tax for anything that we purchase. Unless, I cannot repay anyone for sales tax.
Normally though, if you approach them and say, it's for karaoke for seniors and elderly, they'll give you, and they'll say, well, give me the tax exempt number. And then.
It
but
used
that's
to
where
be,
it is.
it used to be that easy, but it's not so much anymore. We actually have to sign up for an account. We have to give them our sales tax exempt number. Then we have to fill out an application, and then they give us a card with their specific sales tax exempt number approval. So that you know what I mean. It's not a simple process.
I was just looking back at last year's Christmas party. Betty from the office got on the phone and gave them the tax exempt number, and then I was able to go get the stuff.
I think some of the mom and pop shops and places will do that, but like Walmart, we can't go in there and buy something at
No, I
Walmart
realize
without
that.
you have to sign up for a sales tax exempt, and it's not just show them your sales tax exempt.
Yeah, no,
It's a
I-
huge process. It's ridiculous. There's a lot of the major stores will ask for that, and it's difficult to get sales tax exempt on Amazon because I've tried. So I've eaten the sales tax because I I can't ask for reimbursements for sales tax, even if it comes out of me. So that's a little bit of an issue, especially buying stuff online, because it would be significant. I think if we're talking about $400, $600, sales tax on $600 would be significant, and then batteries. So
the JBL is $23.75 for the tax. Speaker, they have a plan. This is at Best Buy. So there's a 4-year extended plan, and I think it's $49 for the JBL at Best Buy. 'Cause I call
My only thing about Best Buy is they're going to close so many retail stores. I don't want to buy a warranty and have the thing break, and Best Buy is bye-bye.
I've known someone who has this speaker here,
Yep.
and they're pretty durable, and they're pretty much. And I understand that you're concerned on that. It's just like when you get anything from online too. Even if you get a warranty on that, it's usually you want to try to get it local or not. You start to search for a place to give you that warranty. And on the microphone ones, the tax is $11.56.
What do you ladies think? You awake, Bob?
I'm awake.
Just checking.
Juan, was this at Best Buy too? Oh yeah, it was, right?
Yeah, so mainly you're concerned about the tax.
And it might be easier to go through Best Buy only because, and we'll try to do it without me having to take, an hour and a half to go to Best Buy to fill out a form for them. If I can try to do that with them via scans to try to get a sales tax exempt. I mean, like I said, nothing's easy when it comes to sales tax exempt, especially today.
Yes.
So it might be easier to do that than Amazon. I'm not going to get, Amazon's going to be a totally different story of trying to get a sales tax exempt.
I'll pay for that.
Yeah, but you had the other one too, Juan, the $400.
No, I'm just
That's
talking about
another.
this one here.
Yeah.
And they said the tax on the three, for the other one, is $379.95, and the tax on that is $23.75. So I'm looking at about $38.
All right, so
And the only
I think it's a good idea. I think the tenants have fun. I'm here Friday nights usually till 7 working, and you get a good group here, and they're having fun. So I mean, I say that I think it's a great idea, and I think it's really good to have the 4 microphones because, like I said, I know that more people will get up and sing.
And then I'll pay the tax on the microphone. I'll pay the tax on the.
Well, we can try the other way, like through Best Buy one. We'll give it a shot. It's just not always easy. They don't make it easy for us.
No, I understand.
What was the price at Best Buy? I didn't see that.
$379.
So that's well, this one was what, Best Buy and then Amazon and then BJ's. That was BJ's, yeah. And BJ's guaranteed.
This is good.
Okay.
Juan, was the microphones with the batteries? Was that at Best Buy?
No.
No.
No, we'd have to get that I'd have to bring up and get. That's why we looked online exactly today, to get the best price on the batteries. And there is one, called audio cord that comes out from the box that it needs to be hooked up to the speaker. I haven't gotten that yet.
Oh, what? Okay, all right.
I don't know if that comes, it may come with the microphones, it may not come. I know in the back of mine, I have to put one in and bring it out with the speaker. It's, the JBL one.
All right, so right now it's about $600. That doesn't include the tax, it doesn't include,
It would be the microphone, the speaker, who knows, in the speaker, they may have one cord.
all right, so what if we do if we give you a budget that you have to stick with? I think that might be better, because we still have a little unknowns.
Yeah.
So right now it looks like it's about, 400 for this, 5-6 for the, so I would say if you can keep it, I don't know, what do you think about $750 budget? You think that's enough, Juan?
Yeah, because this should be only 400 and something, then you got the 49 here. I mean, 49 for the plan. The plan, this is 100 and, I tell you, driving it. Yeah.
So what else did you have to research, did you say?
All I have to do is get a, audio cord that runs out
Oh, an audio
from
cord,
the
okay.
box to the speaker here and the batteries.
All right, so I think that brings us, I think $750 should cover it.
Tax, batteries, and the connected cord.
You don't have to pay for sales tax. We will pay for sales
Or
tax.
protection plan.
Is everybody happy with that amount? Terry?
Yeah, I just, what was it, 150, that would be the tax,
But-
the protection plan.
Well, not the tax,
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Trying to get tax free.
yeah, we'll try to do it over the phone, get something, maybe they can scan it to us, we can scan it back to them for approval and all that.
Are you okay with that, Bob?
Most certainly, yeah.
Do you have a motion then?
Do I hear a motion?
I make a motion that we budget for the karaoke equipment of $750. I'll second the motion.
Motion by Michelle, second by Terry. We will approve the karaoke machine to the amount of $750. And Eileen's going to attempt to finagle sales tax. And that does not mean Eileen pays sales tax.
You the boss of me?
Yes, I am.
That's right, you are.
Yes, I am. All in favor?
Aye.
That party box comes with a light show.
Oh, it does.
Halloween party.
Only if you can take the lights and it's easy to go.
Board vote to accept the following public housing notices. Public housing notice 2024-03, 2024-04, update the vacant unit projects for 2024 and update the capital project implementation process.
Implementation.
What else are you going to add to this, ma'am?
Okay, so I'll just quickly surmise what it's about. So, Public Housing Notice 2024-03 updates to vacant unit policies. There will be a revised list of allowable waiver types and updated review standards. Improved coordination between housing management and capital bureaus on funding for rehab of vacant units requiring significant investment. Automatic email notifications to local housing authorities for vacant units about to incur fees. Active tracking of vacancies by local housing authority on a monthly basis, triggering the Executive Office of Housing and Livable Communities. Offers of technical assistance to local housing authorities with concerning vacancy rates. Operating budget exemptions available to local housing authorities with high vacancy rates and operating reserves below 35% at prior fiscal year end. Continued availability for CHAMP assistance for vacant unit turnovers. Public Housing Notice 2024 updates to capital. No, wait, that's not it. Yeah, that's it. Updates to capital project implementation processes. So the following changes took effect on March 4th. The changes will result in shorter timelines from planning to construction. They're raising the local housing authority primary project manager from $10,000 to $25,000. Remove the RCAT Lodge designation and Executive Office of Housing and Livable Community design review on all RCAT projects up to $100,000. Streamlining design reviews on EOHLC projects $100,000 and up. Raise DCAM certification limit from $100,000 to $150,000.
Do I hear a motion to accept 03 and 04 public housing notices?
I'll make a motion that we accept public housing notices 03 and 04, 2024.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Terry, second by Bob, that we accept PHN 2024-03 and PHN 2024-04. All in favor?
Aye.
Right.
Executive Director's Report. And is this plane going to land anytime soon?
Listen, it's going to cost us a ton of money to change it. It's working fine. We had someone look at it. So I say we just kind of wait it out.
That's because you don't hear it.
Turn it up higher and it'll work itself
Get
out.
used to it. It just becomes a part of life.
I live across from the fire station. This is annoying.
Yes, it is.
All in favor?
She doesn't hear it. It sounds like a plane, and just when it's going to land, it goes,
I haven't even noticed it. I did have someone come out though and look at it. They would have to replace the whole motor, which is huge money, and it's working fine.
All right, who's got a high heel shoe? I'll fix it.
All right, so let me see if there's anything else I need to talk about. Okay, so it has come to the attention of the Executive Office of Housing and Livable Communities, after many years of me saying this, that residents in units with air source heat pumps are seeing significant increases in electricity costs. EOHLC will review the current heat deduction schedule, which has not been updated in years. A new schedule will likely be included in the fiscal year 2025 budget guidelines. So luckily our tenants do not pay for the electricity for the air source heat pumps. They do want us to convert family units to the air source heat pumps, but the cost of electricity is so high and so much more when you put, instead of paying gas and electric or oil and electric, you're paying electric for your heat and for your electricity. So the bills are huge, huge, and very difficult for families to come up with. So the state is going to look at that finally. So the new supportive housing program is moving forward. Tenants are meeting with and getting to know the staff. We're hoping to see the hot lunch program up and running in April. So I think a lot of you have gotten very close to Maggie, who's only been here for maybe 2 weeks. Everybody loves her.
She's great.
She's great. She's so sweet. She just has this presence about her that makes you feel comfortable. She's always smiling. She had 15 people in her office today, which, kept her busy all day long.
Zach's all right.
Zach is good. Zach's young. He's learning a lot. I think he's going to end up being great too. But Maggie, I know that a lot of you have connected with her, including all of us that work here too. We think she's wonderful. So we're very happy with this program so far. So our Harvard Court recertifications were completed on time. Thank you to Betty and Charlene for their hard work. Maintenance crews replaced the flooring at Harvard Court Community Building. We talked about that already. The Pine Circle exterior breaker meter replacement project is scheduled to begin April 16th. We have been waiting a year for those meters. So very happy to hear that they came in, and we had to coordinate with National Grid. So each building will have to be turned off at some point. They're going to do one building a week. It'll probably only be, I'm not sure how long it's going to be out. They're not going to be out for a week. They'll probably be out for a half a day or something like that while they get the new meters in there. And the Fullerton Ave porch removal project is complete. A punch list inspection is scheduled, I believe, for Wednesday. So that was that took a long time, but it really looks nice. If anyone is the board members, if any of you are out and about and you want to drive by, it looks really, really nice.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Looks like a totally different house.
Yeah, it does. So that's it on my end.
Do I hear a motion to accept the executive director's report?
I'll make a
I'll
motion.
make a motion to accept the executive director's report.
Motion by Bob, second by Terry to accept the executive director's report. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Correspondence. We got any?
Nope.
No correspondence. New business. The board's quiet tonight. Open forum. Wow.
One question on the karaoke thing.
Of course you
Can I
can.
say that in open forum? Just out of curiosity on those mics, do they offer like a set of mics from Best Buy so it can all be done as one transaction?
The Best Buys only had two, and they were the same ones over there. That's why I repulled that sheet.
Okay.
I'd say.
All right, I was
And
just saying
they
we
were
done
more
all together.
expensive. They were more expensive.
All right.
Anything else? Wow, everybody's so quiet tonight.
That was good.
Okay, do I hear a motion for question number 16?
I make a motion that we adjourn. I'll second the motion.
Motion by Michelle, second by Terry. This meeting is hereby adjourned. Good night, Bob.
Good night, girls.
Bye,
Good night.
Bob.